1 up to Hadrian. And here we are. Hadrian on the top left, playing in the blue as the Britons, and Wolf of the North, bottom right in, once again, the orange. But now, just switching it up, going Huns. You got any thought process behind that one?
No houses. That was kind of the main
Okay.
thing. I
Yeah.
wouldn't have to worry about the pop cap. I wouldn't have to worry about making houses. That was wood I could devote to other resources. Um, and also just again, I'm not having to have any idle village. I'm not having to send villagers off to do anything else to make a
True.
house.
Hey, that can
So
really streamline
yeah, it
a lot
was
of stuff.
kind of it was a simple choice. That was kind of the main. That was the main reason I picked the Huns was because no houses.
I think, by the way, one quick tip: loom, you don't need it until Castle Age,
Really.
especially in arena. Later on, well, like otherwise, late feudal maybe. It depends on if you're getting pressured. It's situational though. I wouldn't just take it early every time.
Okay, good to know.
But that said, moving across the map to scout out that enemy base, at least the walls for now. Little scouts passing in the night.
Ship in the night.
Reminder, this is the last set of the night. We stalled as much as we could. I played a 4-player free-for-all in Age 4 for a little bit, but a couple of game replay bugs, replay crashes, and just a few less games played this week means this stream is going to be a bit shorter, which works for me. That said, of course, the stream tomorrow starting at 6:30 with the 2v2v2v2 will be just a little something special. Looking forward to that. See a little bit of different gameplay. How much can I plug that one? Right now, we're seeing standard stuff. 8 on food, 4 on wood for blue, 7-3 for orange. Consequence again of that TC uptime and early loom, I think. Little action in the middle. Okay, looks like Hadrian got the first hit off there, so if this goes, well, these guys, no, they're actually even right now. I think we're just going to run back to base, though. Couple of houses coming out here. And a very early mill. I mean, you need it to age up, so I can't complain about that.
Yeah, probably a good call on his part.
We're seeing... Was there only one boar on this map, or did you pull one already?
I haven't.
Oh no, there it is. It's up there,
There's one
hiding
over there.
behind
I
these
don't know.
big trees.
I think I do end up pulling both of them. I think I do pull both of them. I'm not entirely certain.
Yeah,
we'll
nice.
see.
We will see. Always love a boar pull. Here comes one from blue right now, in fact. And these scouts still trying to just get one up on each other. They're shadowing, mirroring. There's that mill for orange now moving all the way out there to get the berries. Oh,
Yeah, that's.
no, I think this is a boar. Yeah, there we go. Not bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah.
I don't mind the boar pull into the mill. That's good. It's a little bit safer to not go quite so far. And again, Hadrian with the Dark Age farms. I don't know if I'm sold on that one. I think you can outlast. You can last a little bit longer on the food around the map before you have to switch into this. Also, I keep talking about horse collar before farms. If you can do that, that decreases the amount of wood it costs to build farms, and it just is basically what makes it worth making farms versus not. So, just I'm over here just like picking apart little tiny things.
I just noticed that one wall section in the back of Hadrian's base. That's such a.
Yeah.
So with no need for it. That's so funny.
Yeah, this is a pretty standard, actually like one of the most basic arenas that I've seen so far. You just have your main thing. There's no like little weird offshoots of trees anywhere. for both players, actually. A little bit of a smaller base for orange here, too. But the spawns, I mean, relic-wise, favor orange pretty heavily, actually, now that I look at it. I think with this one being all the way out here, I think this is supposed to be the other close one for blue. But either way, definitely going to be easier to pick those up for the Huns if we end up with relics being collected. Scouting. All right, we're just you know, it's arena. What are we gonna do? You see the walls, and that's it. No forest elves are coming through. Exactly. Got the standard couple of resources right outside the base. Here's the barracks for our orange player. You're going to need that before you can make any other military production buildings, so you got to build it anyways. Everybody already knows that, though. Some houses, and we're finally moving on to gold for Hadrian. Both players having clicked up to feudal age at pretty much exactly the same time. Hadrian with like a couple of seconds advantage there. But I think the villager count is getting a little bit concerning now for orange. 2416. Just that idle time catching up to you, I think. And now moving on to stone for Hadrian. This could just be to spam TCs. The Britons have cheaper town centers, so it's easier to just build a bunch of them at once. We'll see how many villagers end up over here on stone. It could be something spicy. I like these guys right in the back, untouchable, all the way at the edge of the map.
Fine where they are.
So both players now reaching feudal. Wheelbarrow coming in for Hadrian. Probably a good time for that, yeah. There's kind of a window you could do wheelbarrow anytime when you get to feudal age, to castle age, and it's valid either way. What are these sounds that I'm hearing? Hearing like siege sounds. Forwardville for orange. Not going to be scouted out just yet, at least. And we have a tower drop coming in. Okay. This could be very effective. We've seen Hadrian likes to go for a long boom game in the past. But he's got a blacksmith coming down now. No production buildings yet. This might just be a castle age requirement, as he is actually really close to castle again. Hadrian locking down that feudal age leapfrog. Couple of games in a row here, just going straight to castle. He's gonna see this tower now. It's a little close, I think. I don't know.
Yeah,
couple tiles further
right.
away. It doesn't deny anything, and it can still shoot the walls anyways if it's a little further away. So that is gonna be able to break through the walls, though. It's gonna be a problem eventually for Hadrian. At least a little pressure, never a bad thing. And the market now, so he is definitely just going fast castle as the Britons. Interesting choice. Britons generally in age 2 a rush civ, so. And we have that double archery range now for our Hun player. Selling wood now? Yep. Okay, here comes that castle. Up.
Yep.
I'd love to see Cav. I don't know how much Hun knowledge you have, but...
No, unfortunately, I didn't have too much. Not enough. I definitely think I did not utilize the Huns to the best of their abilities. Definitely mistakes I made. Definitely still things that I messed up. So
Sure. I mean, we're putting everything under a microscope here, so don't feel bad. I like the outposts.
no forest cells coming through. I didn't even see that. Yeah. I wanted the outpost there. I just wanted to keep an eye on the gates. I wasn't just a little bit, just to make sure that I could see anything that might be coming through.
Yeah, you got the wood. Makes sense to get that vision out there.
Yeah.
It's not shooting. Okay. You have to upgrade that to guard tower before it shoots with anything garrisoned, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not worrying about them shooting or not. I just wanted the vision. And
And
unfortunately, I don't think I got around to putting one up on the other side, which probably would have been a good choice because then I would have seen. I might have seen
yeah,
what else? Whatever else he was doing.
Hadrian's still heavily using the market. He knows what he wants, and he's gonna take it. Selling wood, selling food, and buying stone. We're gonna end up with a castle here. I think that's the deal. As he reaches that 600 number. Back at home, that quick age up has evened out the villager count a little bit. 2630 is not too bad.
Yeah, still, I'd say a little bit behind on other resources. He still has more villagers on food and wood.
That's that corner base castle, the classic. And a few archers moving out. Now the Hun archers are going to be like pretty good. Can't complain.
No.
Against the Britons, they will be outranged generally, especially with this castle coming up. You're going to see longbows soon. But in enough numbers and with some micro luck, you'll be just fine. Oh, okay, I know what it is. You didn't have to upgrade this to guard tower. Watchtowers in Age 2 automatically attack like buildings, I think, castles definitely, and units. But in order to attack a wall, you have to right-click it with the watchtower. So.
I see. A little disappointed that those villagers were outside of the range of the tower.
Yeah,
Definitely
just outside there.
Did not go the way I wanted it to. Yep, and there goes the tower.
And that tower's going to go down.
And then again, I know it's going up, so...
Wolf of the North going to fall back with those archers for now.
Yeah, looks like Hadrian's starting to pull ahead again with the villager counts. Yeah, again, 10 more.
Yeah, that's pretty significant.
Yeah, right now, both sides are just pretty content on building up, stacking up, stocking up, getting what they want.
Looks like our orange player just going to need one more building and then able to hit Castle Age as well.
Yeah.
Even things out a little bit there. For now, Hadrian is going to go for necessary barracks and then archery range on top of that. I think he's going to lean hard into the range now.
And he's getting a few longbowmen out right now, so he's starting to get a small military going.
The longbows. Also, the upgrade difference here is significant. Hadrian with a lot of eco upgrades and Wolf of the North deciding to bypass those for the time being. That can be worthwhile, you know, depends.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I think those lack of getting those upgrades are going to hurt me in the long run.
Yeah.
Because again, even though nothing is happening right now, it's better to have maybe one or two upgrades available rather than none at all.
Yeah, for sure. Now this tower or this castle, great for production, and it locks down, of course, the area, the immediate area. But you can still push like a corner or something like this. I'm just looking for any kind of pressure against this. But, you know, if one player's not attacking, then why should I attack, right? Maybe I can outboom him.
Yeah, and
there's that market.
There's the Castle Age getting ready to go up.
There we go. 7-6 on the military right now, and it's pretty much all range for both players. I think the longbows will win that fight, but depends on how the engagement goes, I guess. Now 4230 and the third town center coming down for blue too. That's very strong economy back at home. And the scout hasn't actually seen, there we go, the outposts yet. Not that it matters too much, but moving out with these longbows now. 8 longbows. Wolf of the North's going to fall back. Equal numbers here. I'm interested to see how this performs. He does have all the upgrades, though.
He does, and he has more than I do, so that's not looking good. Not looking too good for Wolf. So,
Karen, I love that you want to cast all of your own games. It's great.
Well, this is a good chance for me to get some feedback. So, and look at how they're doing. So again, Hadrian is just rolling in everything right now. He's got plenty of wood, food, and again, I'm just falling back on
Looks
difficult mine.
like it'll be probably a ram longbow push here, and that could end
Yeah,
the game if it's executed with enough commitment. There's that Castle Age for Wolf of the North. Love that. So now, at this point, do you know, had you seen any longbows yet?
I think I have seen just a few longbows, so I think that's
Okay.
why I backed off from.
So that at that point is where I would be looking for. I mean, since it's still fairly early and the upgrades aren't, it's not really a sunk cost yet, anyways.
Yeah,
A switch or just to add in,
yeah.
light cav. If
Yep.
they're,
I didn't diversify. That was another problem is I didn't diversify. I didn't diversify my units. That's the other problem.
Now, like I was saying right at the beginning of the game, Hun's unique unit is basically cavalry huskarl, so they should do extremely well against the longbows if you can get out enough of them and have the economy to support the production there. I'm really happy to see this castle here as a production castle. It's going to be safe. Well, it's not really going to be safe from Trebs, but all this guy's got right now is Rams, so hopefully we'll see some of those unique units coming out. I don't know. Moving back out with those Castle Age crossbowmen now. Both players pretty much equal upgrades. Archer armor a little bit better for Hadrian. But numbers in favor of Wolf of the North right now too. So Hadrian could just fall back to this castle if an engagement happens. Yeah. We'll see what happens here. One villager on this castle is going to take a very long time too. And still on the stone, so looking for more after that, maybe a TC or two. We have 22, 19, 12. Maybe we're going to see some other units sprinkled in. I think the longbow are the same as archers. Golden food, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. You've played Britons. Do you remember?
I think it's just wooden food.
Oh, so wooden food or food or wood and gold. I mean, sorry.
I think wood and gold. Yeah, I think
wood and gold. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm surprised to see that number of workers on farms for Hadrian. It could just be to support more villager production, or there could be a different unit in the queue in his mind. You don't need food for this either.
And there is. Oh, he's just taking out the.
Fourth TC now, coming on the outside.
Tower.
Even at this point, no.
Yeah, I'm not to get the castle up, but again, I'm definitely still behind in a lot of resources.
Yeah, 64 or 36 now. These multi-town center plays from Hadrian really coming through on the economy advantage. No matter what happens, I'm happy that we got to see this father and son game. Do you want to tell a story about why you call Kyle dad?
You know, I don't remember when exactly it happened or what the occasion was. I think it happened senior year for me.
Okay.
And I think it had to have been when we were both. And it looks like there's going to be a little bit of engagement here. Hold that thought.
Okay, and we do have Tarchons out. This should go in favor of Wolf of the North if the fight just happens right now, if it's straight up.
In. Looks like I'm going to be pushing in, trying to get closer to them. Unfortunately, those Britons are just...
They're running,
really
and they're going to fall back to their
influence.
Yep, okay.
And I can't afford to take that...
So now, basically, comparable armies, and both players have seen the enemy's army.
Yeah.
We're going to need something to turn the tides. Maybe mangoes from Hadrian, onagers, or... Yeah, Imperial Age Trebs is probably going to be the play here. I think Hadrian's going to need a front line, though, against the Tarchons. I really love seeing those come out. Good job.
Thank you.
That inside joke is almost a decade old.
That's weird thinking about. I cannot believe that. That's so weird thinking about.
Oh, man. Oh, Hadrian going for the delete on that back wall. Doesn't need it. Doesn't
Yeah,
need it.
good. Probably
Some
good
two.
choice.
Clearing up the base. Another castle. It's just going to be a castle creep. And we're dropping more archery ranges for blue. Okay, so a hard commit to the archers right now. And there's that Imperial Age. Wolf of the North could age up if he cuts production on military and really wants to. Here comes the relic. Love that. How many relics do we have right now for these players? 1-1. Let's click on this panel. I never do this. Let's click on this and look at all these numbers. That's APM. Don't care. By the way, maybe we can work out why Wolf of the North right now. No, it's just like extremely high. I think you just have really good APM. There's that engagement in the castle I don't think you knew was there.
Yep.
And gonna lose some Tarkons to that, unfortunately.
Yeah, lose a pretty big amount of those Tarkons.
Idle eco building. What are these? Worker efficiency. Okay, that's an interesting number. I think that's like walking time compared to like gather rate. And the idle eco is just villagers standing still. 2433, not too bad. We'll keep it on the main panel though. This last one, worker efficiency last minute, is how much your workers have been doing in the last minute specifically. So if you do a big raid, you can see that drop down pretty hard. Another castle for orange. And he's saved up for Imperial. There it is. But we're going to need more villagers or this game is definitely over. And here come the skirms for Hadrian. I don't think we have enough Tarkons on the field to hold this for too long. Oh, we got capped ram.
Yep, and again, those archers, just too many of them. They have I think they have pretty
Yeah, this
high
is for
range.
sure a death ball. They're elite now
Yeah.
too. And full archer and
Trebuchet's coming
yeah,
out.
they just
so
have full upgrades on these
Yep.
archers.
Yeah,
And the
this is-
Treb, okay. I'm looking for Warwolf. I keep talking about it. Every Britons game I say, oh, they have Warwolf, which is a area of effect damage increase on the trebuchets. Very cool. And they win every Treb battle. But also, nobody ever seems to research it. So maybe it's very expensive. Maybe it's not worth it. I don't know. Chemistry now. Gonna cause those trebuchet rocks to catch fire. And, okay, you're gonna take a few losses here. But the Rams, when they decide to move in, are gonna take that castle down. I think
again, those Trebs are coming through.
I think he just
start
found
holding
out
up the
about
castle.
this in the scouting, so.
Yep,
And
Trebuchet's
here
going
comes
up.
here comes TC number 5.
Yeah.
Let's see how
he's
these
He's rolling
I mean,
the dough right now.
I think he's using them as defensive buildings more than anything on the outside here.
Yeah, but again, it's
Because
not a bad
they're
idea.
not producing, so.
Not a bad idea though. Again, he's just establishing a foothold, making sure he's got locations elsewhere.
Comes some more Tarkons. Let me see these numbers here. So armor, pierce armor, yeah, default 3 plus 1. So not quite as insane as the Huskarls as far as that like slider goes, but 8 damage is not bad either.
Yeah, and those too many of them just get shredded.
Yeah, the trickle is not ever gonna be it's never gonna feel good.
Too many units, just
so I think
out decode me.
What we're seeing here is Briton Death Ball, the famed Briton Death Ball. And there's a little watchtower just to secure the back line. This castle's about to fall, and I think this is going to be a at least mental defeat pretty soon here. We'll see how long the forfeit takes, or you know, could pull it back. Could do something crazy. No, maybe
No,
maybe
we'll
not.
see. Maybe we'll see.
My music stopped. Where's the next track? Put it on, Stephen Rippey. That's the composer, by the way. Vitalis Elric is the guy that picked up on the HD edition and carried on after. Here come the Rams in on the gate. We have a few units firing down. Again, I think the Imperial Age, like you saw Hadrian go Imperial, and you're like, okay, I got to do it now.
Yeah, that was kind of a panic, and again, I probably didn't need to do that because I
I
could have focused
mean,
more on getting the upgrades.
I think this, yes, the upgrades, but also this game was pretty much over anyways. But the Imperial Age upgrade did cost something that could have gone into units. It's a lot of skirmishers. We're going half skirms, half longbows now. Double treb.
And he's just filtering in units now.
Still no pop cap for either player, by the way. This is a pretty
Well, I mean,
quick
I don't have
game.
to worry about. Yeah, they don't have to worry about the pop cap. And again, he's just trading everything, and that's it.
And there it is, the GG. At least you're sporting about it. Love that.
Yeah.
45 skirms. That was a hard pivot to the
game.
counter there. But it doesn't matter because I guarantee, yep, there you go. Won the APM battle. Well played from Hadrian.
That was good. Yes, GG's Kyle. That was good.
Some good moves from Wolf of the North. I like the Tarkans. That's a good choice there. Playing a Civ that you're not necessarily familiar with. But it just wasn't enough to overcome the economy imbalance between the two. So
again, another good learning experience. So that's all it is.
yeah, exactly.